guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go! Let's go now. Come on, 60 out low. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. You can't block me. Ready, check.
Off the play fake. Love. Wright's got it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
On 1st down, it's Gibson, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. On 1st down, Love. This is brought in by Gibson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that, Fields. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
So that'll back him up 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Love. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Back to throw. Love. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. On 2nd and 12, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Tackles.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Ready. Black 25. Let's go, D.
On 3rd down, Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Off play action. Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Love. Dancing to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Go, go, go.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready, set, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Ready.
On 3rd down, Love flushed out right. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Ready. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ready, go.
From the gun, Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball, because you're going after him.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield, for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Winston. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake. Love. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll return it from the 6. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston.
And we talk about players blitz.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go play action. Winston. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. Flush to his right, toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Yeah, good job. That's the way you make it spin. That's the way you make it spin, baby.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Come on, fellas.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready? White 25. Mike 54. I'm coming.
On play action, Winston. That's caught by Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Jameis now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's first and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Being chased out left. Looking down. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Brashad Perriman, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now this throw caught left side. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Wait.
A first down throw for Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Check. 154. Alert 3. Hey, stop. Check 99.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jameis again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Love gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. This is caught.
Complete to number 15. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
That 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Cut. 54. Mike 54.
They'll try and sneak it here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, it's free. Let's bring it.
On second down now. It's Gibson, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Play action now. Winston. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Now Winston. He's got Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Back now in Pittsburgh, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The second down throw for Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally getting a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line. Here's Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second down. It's Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Let's get it. Check, ready. Come on, 6 yards. Check. Watch the defense. Check. Good. Hey, check. Right there. 54.
Looking to throw. Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, a 22. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Wait. 54. Wild Bill. Mike 5-4. Got you, boy.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that will be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucks are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. Watch 54. Hey, man.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That one caught by Gibson. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Free, Timothy. Easy. 54. You go night. 54.
Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Now Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our hustle.
Now Winston on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Check. Watch 54. Focus, defense, focus.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.